This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So come Monday, a fresh start of the week, I'm going to be weeding off talking about Wilder unless something really happens that's of interest. I think you guys would really want to know about it, because I've had enough of him. He's the biggest coward in boxing. He's an absolute shame on that WBC title. He's a fraud of a champion. Not as a human being, I'm talking a champion. His record is disgraceful, and he's ducked Anthony Joshua on 2 occasions now. And he's had a contract, could have signed it, but no, he didn't. Yeah, he wants to blame everybody else, but he never had any intention of this fight. We all know that. And he's been ducking Dillian Whyte. In fact, he's been ducking everybody, and I'm sick of him. He is the coward of the county. But anyway, for now, Barry Hearn has spoken about the whole situation, and thank you very much, Gary Lester, for pointing this out to me. So this is what Barry Hearn had to say. There is a contract on Wilder's people's desk which says April the 13th, 2019, Wembley Stadium. The contract mirrors all the terms that you agreed. There's only one thing you've got to do: sign the contract. We appreciate Wilder isn't making any money. He probably looks at Joshua with a good degree of jealousy. I'm the biggest name in America, but I'm earning less than 1/10 of what Anthony earns per fight. Wilder has something in front of him where he can plan his future. He can earn 5 or 6 times more than he's ever earned in his life. And if he's good enough, he's got all the cookies. Unbelievable. He will be massive. But there's one obstacle: Anthony Joshua. So that was Barry Hearn's statement. Then he went on to the whole Deontay Wilder social media rant. Of course, you know, this is how Deontay Wilder does business. I don't know, Anthony Joshua should actually start sending him contracts on social media. Maybe then Deontay Wilder might actually be sign something. But anyway, Barry Hearn continues regarding Deontay Wilder's Twitter rant. And this is what Barry Hearn said. Don't give me any rubbish. You either want the fight or you don't want the fight. AJ is giving you the opportunity, paying you 15 million to live the dream and find out how good you are. We are committed. We've got Wembley booked. And if it's not Wilder, then it's going to be somebody else. We are very close, and we plan to finalise a deal very soon with Alexander Povetkin. So that's Barry Hearn's statement. Now, he does go on about Povetkin and how Vladimir Klitschko gave him like a bit of a beating, all that kind of stuff, and he kept coming forward. He's tough as old boots, and yes, he is. So there you have it for Barry Hearn. And as I said, I'm kind of bored of talking about him. He's a complete waste of space. He's a complete waster, really. Who turns down 15 million? Who in their right mind turns down 15 million when they're averaging just over 1 million per fight ever since he's become champion, with the highest payday of 2.1 million against Luis Ortiz? Who turns down 15 million? Now, people say, well, Joshua, you know, he turned down 50 million. Well, here's the thing. First of all, he firstly said that he's not going to go to America. That's the very first thing that he said straight after the Parker fight. Second of all, Joshua is a lot closer to earning 50 million per fight than what Wilder is earning 15 million per fight. Okay? So the whole world of difference. You see, Wilder, he was offered, 15 times his average purse since he became champion. Joshua was offered just under double. Under double. Alright, so it's not that much of a big deal. But either way, Wilder, he's always been saying it's not about money, it's about legacy. Yeah, he turned this down, 15 million, after accepting it. It took him 4 weeks to accept it. Who takes 4 weeks to accept something? Then he accepts it. The contract sits on his manager's desk for the best part of a week. Well, over a week. It was 10 days, actually. Then they get a response and says, okay, well, we're going to send the contract back to Team Joshua with notes on Friday. So another 5 days' time, they're going to send it back with notes, not signed. I mean, who does that? With the only obstacle, date and venue. October, Principality Stadium, Cardiff, Wales. We knew that. We just didn't know exactly which weekend it was going to be. That's all it was. But Eddie Hearn would have come back to you within a few days. It's not that difficult. And then he wants a rematch, even if he lost. Joseph Parker didn't get that, and yet Parker had 1 belt. Just like Wilder's got 1 belt, 1/4, 25% of undisputed. Joshua has 75% of undisputed. When he fought Parker, he had 2 belts against 1. Now against Wilder, that'll be 3 belts against 1. But no matter, Wilder, go sit on the shelf, go sit with all your racist friends, okay? Get that reputation of a ducker, no problem. You know, have a reputation as an absolute arse of boxing because of who you're socialising with and talking with online. You have that reputation of a racist and a hater of boxing. You are bad for boxing. You are. Now, either way, for me, I think AJ should just freeze him out. Straight away, freeze him out. Barry, Eddie Hearn, both of you guys need to just wipe the floor with Wilder. I know Joshua wants to become undisputed, but if Dillian Whyte is to beat Joseph Parker, he's going to be in pole position to get his hands on Deontay Wilder. Now, we all know that Wilder, he doesn't want Dillian Whyte because he's frightened to death of him. He's turned him down on multiple occasions. Okay, but there's going to come a point where he's going to have no choice. Okay, so wait for Dillian Whyte to get his hands on Deontay Wilder. Dillian Whyte will knock him into tomorrow. He'll get that belt, and then we'll have undisputed for Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte in a rematch that both these guys want, the fans want, and it'll be a huge fight. 2 British guys for undisputed. If Deontay Wilder wants to keep on making Dillian Whyte wait until the WBC is called, maybe Tyson Fury, he'll get a shot at Deontay Wilder before then. So then Deontay Wilder, he will lose that belt to a Brit very, very soon. Guarantee it, he will lose. And then we can have undisputed for Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. So either way, Joshua will get an undisputed fight. So Wilder, you're a complete waste of space. The fanboy channels are a complete waste of space. Haters on boxing, they are what's bad for boxing. Whether you're a Wilder fan, nothing wrong with being a Wilder fan, of course, but there's certain things that you don't do and you don't say, and these guys do it and they say it. These guys are bad for boxing, and Wilder, he's part of their little clique, no doubt, but of course, because these are the only people who promote him, right? But even though they weren't doing it long before. But anyway, leave him to it. Leave him to it, because very soon he's going to lose. He may end up losing against Dominic Brazil. You never know. You just never know. But anyway, so that's Barry Hearn's statement. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.